hopefully we should be live. I'm not going to hit continue. I was having a quick go last night to see how things were working, and I'm just gonna check. Yep, I am live. Hopefully this will work. I've been having a few problems with OBS since I've started using it again. But I'm gonna start with a new game. Yeah. Space. To pin evidence to the screen, simply press X whilst it's open in your casebook. Oops, so there we go. Hopefully the sound is about right. And yes, I know I look a mess. Press the any button to continue. The shadow over London. Baker Street. Watson. He does have a morning paper with him.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate
What the heck was
it.
his supper?
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Okay, we have Wazda. Movement's not too jerky. Let's see, what have we got? We have the London Advertiser. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Ilde. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Ilde's personal bodyguard. The longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late-night promenade. A spokesman for the police assures the advertiser that they are confident the bodyguard will be located as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whether by his peers at the gentlemen's clubs or the fair nightingales who comfort them. Okay.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting.
Okay, we've got a book with...
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
And then we've got... Whoa.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
It says Werner. Fair enough.
I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Wow. Really, really needs to stop. Not dusted yet. Hey, hi. Welcome. Not used to streaming. It's been a very long time. So have to excuse me if I'm a bit rusty. This place is a mess. Is there anything to pick up in here? First time playing this game as well, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I played the original, which is from 2008, many years ago, but I don't really remember much about it. Okay, we just bump into the door. Cool paintings. Not too bad, thank you. How are you doing today? Cool. Can we explore down here? I want to know what else is in this place. Yep, discovering it together. Okay. It's rainy today. Why not dress in something more appropriate for the weather? Open the casebook with C, navigate to the wardrobe with tab, and put on a hat. Or we could just use the mouse pointer. Oh wow, we have some outfits. It's raining, so we'll put on a coat. I like that one. Let's see, hats. We've got a bowler hat, a fez, I think that's what they're called. The usual top hat, very dapper. Or we have his usual hat there, dear stalker. I think it's raining, we will go with the bowler hat because we're out on business. Apparently we also have the option of glasses, a moustache. Oh crikey, Holmes with a beard just does not look right in the slightest. Neither a moustache either. Okay, what's those? Okay, we can have bruises or no bruises. Ah, Watson's outfit. I think we should probably go for a... Oh crikey, that is... What on earth? No. We'll go for this one, I think. Okay. Wait, Watson's overcoat with hat. Okay. Let's get out of here. See? Oh my gosh, they look like twinsies there in their little overcoats and hats. Lovely. Here we go. Next door to a pawn shop. I always look up in games. I'm always curious. Okay, there's the Strand boy. Can we talk to him? No, apparently not. Let's check the bin. Okay, we've got...
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool.
Is this what my friends keep giving me cacti for, like, gifts? Are they trying to kill me? What else have we got in here? Looks like a...
You were mistaken, Dr.
Tea?
Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
If they tried to poison him, where's the potted cactus? Left shift run.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Sorry, I mimic.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the... Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
What happened to my
You're a
newspaper?
bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Cool, now I can take the day off.
Okay. Tell me about the man at our doorstep.
can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises.
What did he do?
Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
Okay. Newsboy's testimony. Open the case book.
Get the
You've got...
Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
I gotta move away from that child. It's going to do my head in with that voice. Okay. You've got a new question in your mind palace. Oh, good grief! Seriously, they've developed a mind palace. Okay. I thought that was the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock Holmes that used the mind palace thing. Open the casebook. Mind palace. Deduce the answer. Okay. Go to the mind palace. Who ruined the Strand? Well, we've got a book from Barnes. We haven't really got... Okay. The newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books. Well, yeah. And we did get a book delivered this morning. So yeah, Mr. Barnes. Okay. Woohoo! I got it right.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
Okay, I can pin evidence for quick access to the information from my casebook. Open the casebook again, and evidence with a bookshop photo by X. Okay, so the new boy's testimony, cactus spine. Okay, pin the evidence and escape. Try and find the bookshop. Okay. Why hang their washing out in the freaking rain? Where's the mysterious person up there? Smoking tobacco? Okay, let's go this way. Let's go for a run in the rain. Bit of a jog. Coachman. Wow. This is cool. I've always wanted to visit this part of London and Highgate Cemetery, but I've never had the chance. I used to hang my washing out in the rain before I moved. Hi, Jam. Now it just gets stuffed in the living room on the dryers. But no, I always wanted to go to the museum and Highgate Cemetery. It looks like a police wagon. Okay, I found bookshop. Pretty flower cellar there. Random bloke reading a book. Let's go in. How did Watson get in front of me? Weird. Okay. Let's have an observation, I guess. Bit tricky. Bags under his eyes. Okay. Let's go down a bit. Ah! It's a bit awkward maneuvering. There we go. Ink on his fingers. Cool, blimey, he's skinny. Right. Leans heavily on his right leg. Ugh. And high heels. They're not that high. Wants to look taller, don't we all? So, he's got large bags under his eyes, has a developed limp, likely a result of an attack, wears high heels to look taller or stronger, and is being threatened by someone, or is a workaholic. Not very confident choice to appear taller. I'm gonna go with workaholic there. So, character portrait. It seems unlikely that such a person would be involved in a murder plot, even if the ink on his hand suggests he's also the one who soiled the newspaper. Could be a pawn in a bigger plan. Okay, let's have
Mr. Barnes, a word. Oh, for goodness sake.
Did he just... He just ran off.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it at pay later.
Wow.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
What the heck?
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Coax him out? Why don't we just burst down the door, you know? Just pick the lock or something. Okay, let's have a wander around and... Okay, there's something over here. What's this?
The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
And presumably he fell off the ladder at some point then. 2 seconds. I'm just gonna... Just need to check something.
Boobly eyes? That's not a bad idea. I could totally do boobly eyes, you know. Cardboard eye patch with a googly eye on it. That could work. I'm not going to do it now.
Too many things beeping.
How's it going, Des? Bye, Muffin. How you doing? Chris Hams is genuinely a lovely human being so wholesome. Oh, that's really good. That's really good to hear as well. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Paging Abby Stabby. Don't you dare. Max, what? It's because she will make that happen, okay? One of the Lord of the Lost looks like jam too. Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
That was outrageous.
Too many windows open, that's the problem. Although, I have managed to get 2 monitors working at the moment. Right. Z? No, nothing to look at except for that and that. What's this?
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
Can't even really tell what it is. Answers on a postcard? I have no idea what that picture is. Okay, and then we've got a book.
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Okay, what else have we got to look at round here? Exotic Plants Catalogue. A catalogue of exotic plants on Barnes's counter. The name of the catalogue reads Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love. Okay. What else? Do we have anything else to look at? Apparently so, yes.
language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible. The finest view London has to offer.
Okay, so he's got the flowers in the window opposite a flower stand. He's got a book on cacti. Let's see if we can beat Watson outside. Nope. How does he do that? Freaking magician. Okay. Got a few things to look at over here. Let's have a look.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
So all of these are roses. I think that's an African violet down there. Or it could just be a note, all roses. And then we have
A familiar spine. Is this what I found in my dustbin?
a cactus. I had one similar to that. I gave it away.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
Every time I tried to pick it up, it bit me.
Anything
Downright
tickle your
hostile.
fancy, Mr. Holmes?
No, let's observe the lady, shall we? Kind of a bit creepy, but distant look. Avoids eye contact. So do I. Ah! Luxury fabric. Unusual for work attire. A mourning brooch. Honouring deceased husband. Okay. Are we actually bending down on the floor like in front of her to do this? Clean boots. Change shoes upon arrival. Okay. We've missed something. Let's go back up again. And wearing makeup for beauty or concealment? Probably a bit of both. Okay, so we've either got ready to move on or still grieving. Mrs. Fleming wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her dress is made from an expensive fabric that's not suitable for work. Her shoes show no traces of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. Her eyes constantly dart around the street, seeming in search for something. Perhaps she's waiting for someone. And she cherishes the memory of her departed husband, or is she trying to move on, as is suggested by her makeup and nice outfit? Perhaps she's dressing to attract someone's attention, or simply because she's learned to love herself again. I'd say perhaps, I mean, she's still grieving, but what would, like, I mean, she might not be, you know, she might have been a stay-at-home person and now she's got to come out and work, so that'll explain why she doesn't have work clothes, I guess. Let's have a look. What does still grieving say? Using the makeup to hide crying, possibly. Tries to bury her grief by wearing stuff. Still grieving or ready to move on? Any ideas? Which one would vote go for? Because I mean, either really could be the case. She's ready to move on. Okay. Hey, HRH. How are you doing? Okay, ready to move on. Okay. There we go.
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Provide evidence? Okay. Okay. I would go with... No, let's come back to that, shall we?
I'll be off.
34 out of 50. Oh,
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
oh, he's kind of cute. Okay. Alright, so go into the casebook, I guess? Okay, who ruined the Strand? Barnes did it. Why is Barnes acting so strangely? I would go for exotic plants catalogue. Dead flowers on display. Because he's obviously trying to attract her attention by going, oh, look, my flowers are dying, please come and help. And... can I put anything else in here? Boys display? No. I've got the dead flowers on display, correct? Cactus in a cracked pot. Um... I'm not sure what to put there. Okay, I'm gonna pin the evidence there for a second, and then we'll go and talk to the lady again. Provide evidence. Let's ask her about the cactus.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Okay, so she doesn't know how it appeared on there. Choose evidence. Dead flower?
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
Yep.
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Okay, what else? So she doesn't know anything about that. Mention it anyway?
I don't know anything about this, sorry. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy, so we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached, but since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Okay. Evidence updated! Right. How does he do that? Freaking teleportation. Did I see a... I did see a dog in here. Let's have a look at it.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
What his name is. Okay. Mind Palace time, I think. There we go. Why is he acting so strangely? Dead flowers on display. Mrs. Fleming? Cactus in a cracked pot. Nope. Mrs. Fleming on Barnes, yep. And cactus in a cracked pot. Yay! Mr. Barnes is in love with Mrs. Fleming. Barnes displays a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Mrs. Fleming, a florist. He may hope she will come into his shop and give him watering advice, or it could simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus which he ordered from the catalogue on his counter, a questionable choice, but for Barnes a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalogue presents these cacti as immortal. Plainly, this is the same cactus he dropped on the Strand outside 221B Baker Street. Now to hear the full story. Dun dun dun. Okay. Hidden the evidence.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
What if we could...
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well
Open
from behind
the
the
blooming
door.
door then.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
I think he fell over.
I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then. So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
I mean, it's not really Holmes's area, to be fair. He was never any good in any of the books at this kind of stuff, so... But let's go with I know what
As
to
in
do.
most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the obtruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman.
Yep.
What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
Communication.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all
We've
along?
walked past it
Well,
like 6
naturally.
times. It's on a table.
I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Wow, go for it. Okay. September 28th, 1882. Saltpeter explosion rocks docks. Cool. Locals at the Port of London had a rude awakening last night, with loud bangs and thick red smoke disturbing the peace. Merchant ship Moskva had docked at Pier N3 in the early morning, en route to Europe, when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. The Port Authority has yet to comment on the incident, and it's unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitnesses report seeing saltpeter leaking into the river, but with the area still off limits to workers and the public, it may be some time before we have a full account of what transpired.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Okay. I wonder what the dog's name is.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be
was
another
weird.
burglary. I was certain of it.
Why does it look dark?
Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No? Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition, and that perhaps, if ill applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Oh?
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most
Oh,
tantalizing
Watson.
mystery nor the story to launch my writing career. But,
It's brilliant. Let's go.
oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Okay, he's pointing this way. The road is blocked that way. That's a dodgy looking chap over there. In fact, they all look a bit dodgy, just like standing there in shop doorways. Lovely weather we're having. Cart tracks.
Not much further now.
Is it? Okay, this is it, I guess. Stenwick's Manor.
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. And it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Okay, so why won't you
Why
investigate?
has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahir breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick.
Other
Have there been
people?
other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
He spoke
Captain,
perfectly
perhaps
fine to
Mr.
you.
Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Okay, when did he vanish?
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
Where does he live?
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
Okay. This is
Tell
living
me
in a
about him
shed.
here.
He's foreign, a Maori, all the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English, never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
Has he run away
I take
before?
it this is the first time Kimahir has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
Utter tosh.
Is there any reason Kimahir may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
All the cabbage he could eat! Jesus wept!
Did Kimahir make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Cabbages. No wonder the guy's like disappeared. I mean, if he's had nothing but cabbages to eat and he's living in a freaking shed in cold, deepest dark London, no wonder. Let's go and have a look. Something by the headless statue. Love the attention to detail in this game so far. Oh, what have we got here? We've got
Chewing tobacco.
chewing tobacco.
A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots.
Got anything else to look at down here? Can't see anything. Apart from that bit there. How does one look at that? Some way of looking at it? exit for now. I'll come back and have another look in a minute. Concentration helps you pick up smaller details about the world around you. When you see a wavy green circle, press Q. Ugh. Gee, thanks. Knee print.
Looks like a knee print. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Okay. Ah. Oh wow. We got weird purple. Well, green. Green. Okay, skip that out of the way. Right, let's go investigate Kimmy's shack. But first of all, let's have a look at this door.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Okay. Axe on the ground. That's cool.
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Okay.
A scrap of Hessian. These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
Okay. Cool.
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
So someone tripped on the boxes and face planted, quite literally. Anything else to look at over here? I can see. Let's have a look in here. Wow, that's kind of cool. A nose.
A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called.
Cool. Anything else?
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly?
I don't think Stenwick gives a shit. I mean, look, the guy's sleeping on a mattress in a rickety shed. Okay. What's in here?
Button chops. The remains of a meal.
Oh wow, he has something other than cabbage. Musket ball?
A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan.
Opium.
That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
The ashes are long since cold.
Yeah, we know he's been gone like day before yesterday at least. Okay, right. Q to look at stuff.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed? You think you know someone?
It's not even a freaking tool shed. Okay. Can do that in here. Yep. Watson, out of the way. Is there something else to see? I can't see anything. Any ideas what the heck I'm looking for? I've got the face on the pot. How am I feeling? I've been better. I thought I'd bury myself in a game to see if that helped, and chatting to other people might help as well, because I've not really spoken to anyone in a while. Currently trying to escape from Cardiff, so I don't suppose you know what the heck I'm supposed to be looking for. I mean, there's... Hey, what's that? Spyglass?
A small navy spyglass.
Excellent, okay. Right, let's have a look outside. Ooh, there's a queue to look out there. Parallel tracks, wheels.
What could have left these tracks? They seem fresh.
Well, there was something there, that's for freaking sure. There's the remains of a broken cart. Watson just hanging around doing Watson-y things. Don't tell me anything. Okay, let's run over to this side of the garden. Okay. I think we've got, not Kimmy. Next? Is it gonna work? Okay, it's just showing me Kimmy at the moment. It's a bit weird. Kimmy wouldn't have been watching himself now. You wouldn't want to live there either, no. Well, hoping to move back to Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire as soon as I can. Been offered 2 places actually, in the last couple of months, but unfortunately they weren't suitable for my wheelchair, which is pants. Plus the second place, it would have been okay, except that they'd got raised flower beds in a communal garden, so I wouldn't have been able to get my wheelchair in through the back door, and then the front door was a 90-degree twist, so... let's go to the Mind Palace-y place, I guess. Okay, where does Kimmy Haller's trail lead? Well, we've got a spyglass, some chewing tobacco, and no. A lock with an unusual keyhole. Nah, I'm just clicking things at random. Let's see. Stack of clothes. Well, we know he's been dragged out. Guess there's Hessian on the floor. Oh, the Mallory in the shed, yes. Thanks, yeah, me too. I wouldn't want to live in a shed in London either. Although, I mean, I have seen sheds selling in London for like an awful lot of money because people are weird. Okay, if I pin that. Ah, okay. Parallel tracks. This doesn't often grow. And pile of logs.
Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Okay. No. Obviously missing something because it's not letting me. Whoops. Not letting me do stuff. Should we go and talk to Stenwick, I guess? I mean, I've got the idea really that, you know, somebody with a spyglass has nabbed off with the guy after. Whoops. Okay, whoops. Keep pressing the wrong button. Now let's go speak to the buffoon by the door. Provide evidence. Let's talk about the unusual keyhole.
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion.
Why?
It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden.
I've examined the garden.
I thought you were meant to be intelligent. Are you joking? Why would I know this?
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, everywhere in London's overpriced, and people seem to be squished together like bunny rabbits in teeny tiny boxes. I've no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Did your boy there just wear Hessian?
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahir's?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
Just, ew, weirdo.
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
Maybe Kimmy just wanted to go home. Can we ask him about anything else? No.
I will not be long, Captain.
Ugh, it might be. Run! Run, Shirley, run! Right, okay. Unknown assailant, yep. That's it. Unknown assailant with a freaking spyglass. That looks more like it. Don't think it was Kimmy Hal that went flying. Looks more like it. Kitten, don't touch. I'm missing something. So he was watching him, they went in, they dragged him out. I wonder where the last thing is that I'm missing. Oh. Ah, okay. Yes. Correct. So they blocked the chimney, dragged him out, stuck that on there, and that on there. So what am I missing? And they watched him. Definitely gotta be how it went down. But I'm missing the last load of evidence? Any idea what I'm missing? Ooh, actually. There's a key. Can I not do anything with the key? I need the key. Someone's obviously nicked the freaking key. Where do we get this arse to give us the key? Provide evidence.
Are you joking? Why would I know this?
Do you happen to know Kimahir's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest. But I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
Okay, so now we know he didn't wear shoes. Okay, maybe that's the last bit of info we needed? We've got the man with the spyglass. Blocking the pipe, wheeling him away. Dragging him out. I don't know what I'm missing here. Unless Sea Mind Palace. I need the key. Ah, there we go. Key print missing. Okay, sorted. And last one here. Unknown assailant. Okay, let's validate it. Have we got it right? Oh, keep my finger on the button.
Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
Okay. Now we need the key. Mind Palace. Notable features. Spyglass, chewing tobacco remains, and footprints. Footprints, spyglass, and okay, not that one then. Let's try this one. Where does the trail lead? Okay, and the spyglass. And the Strand talks about the sailors and stuff. Spyglass would belong to a sailor. Let's say the spyglass. Okay. I mean, the notable features would be the footprints, spyglass, Strand. No, I can't click any of those. Okay,
best have found something by now, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
He's been kidnapped.
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know? Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Oh. Sherlock, do we want to get into a fight here?
Truly, there is no better evidence of a man's nature than the way he treats those who help him. And you, sir, are a brute. The cruelty of your ignorance about the Maori people, your selfish attitude to a man's kidnapping.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news.
Jesus
and in the meantime,
Christ.
please teach your companion the art of brevity.
Screw you, Sideburns. Okay, right. We've now got the key. Pin the key. Phew, penny farthing. Well, it looks like they didn't go by boat, and if that's the... Oh, it's disgusting. It's so green. Looks like P&M soup. I've never seen spiral hopscotch before. Can we get through any of these? Looking at a police wagon. Apparently there's that bloke there, but we can't talk to him, not from this side at any rate. What the feck is that? Terrifying picture. Where did this go? Aha, cart tracks. So the cart came this way, rounded the corner. Ooh, couple of things. What's this? What the fuck?
What does it say?
says A.
What does it say?
What the heck is this?
No seams or torn fabric on this doll. Likely one-legged by design.
Welcome to the hunt. Hey-ho, street pigeons and roof ravens. Another treasure hunt is upon you. With a clue in hand, it's up to you to find all the dolls.
A treasure hunt. Used to do lots of those in my childhood for myself and...
Is it a call for help? A bad joke?
or both. Better
In
not risk
case.
leaving this matter ignored, don't you think?
The dreams of children. That sounds pretty, what was it? There we go.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair.
Okay. Ooh. What's that?
Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
Nice wallet.
Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahia's cart, I gather.
Yeah. Okay.
A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the colour and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Salt.
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
And then there was something. I thought there was something else up here. No? Okay, let's go to the Mind Palace. Sailor's knot. Wallet with salt. The strand, sailor's knot, and a spyglass. Footprints? Nope. Chewing tobacco. Notable features. The sailor's knot. Kidnapped by a sailor. Okay. Thank you. So I've got that one. Where does the trail lead? I would say the wallet with the saltpeter. And the sailor's knot, the strand. I've just got the last one. Okay. The abductor is a sailor. Wallet. All evidence points to the port of London. Okay. We now know that Kimihiro's kidnapper is most likely a sailor, that his wallet bears saltpeter residue, and that there was a recent saltpeter accident at the port of London. Everything suggests that to find Kimihiro, we must head to the port of London. There's no time to lose. It's vital we find a cab to the port of London immediately. Okay.
The strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident, Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
I want to know if we can talk to that bloke. What was with that weird doll? Are there any more one-legged dolls I should know about? Can we even get to that bit, I wonder? He's still showing up has got something to say. Can we get out this way? Can't seem to get round that. Okay, I'm just gonna have a quick run round and see if I can get the other side of that gate, because I'm curious. Maybe he saw something he wasn't supposed to. It comes out right by the fricking Stenwick's garden. Okay. We keep going this way. That's where it was blocked off. Oops. Oh wow, I can interact with crap. I didn't know that. Oh, one of those spirals. Wait, I can talk to people? Watson, move!
May I ask for your assistance?
It's a shame, but I can't help you.
Could you help me?
Excuse me, what? I'm not sure I know.
Oh, I see, so I can just go and talk to random people now. This looks dodgy as hell. Like, really dodgy. Just wandering around in people's gardens. Wait, what? I found an investigation scene? For what?
A model of a homely room and fireplace. Chimney bears a peculiar form, like it's meant to have something put inside.
Oh, there was a square thing on the back of the doll.
Looks like a factory to me. Wonder what could get the gears inside moving.
Doll, maybe? What the heck is this all about? I am so confused.
A small minecart. Endearing, if disturbing. Looks like putting something in the slot may get the gears inside to move.
Found a secret yard with a weird display. Okay. In the secret yard lie miniatures with mechanisms inside them. A mine, a factory, and a little fireplace in a yard. Yeah, I'm gonna pin that for a minute. What's in here?
Children's clothes, judging by the size.
Holy shit sticks, what the hell have I just stumbled on? Oh shit, seriously? Is there another doll in here?
Padlocks have names etched onto them. Anne, Tom, Charles.
Fuck! Can't get upstairs. Watson?
Let's just go. Stenwick wanted results, not pleasantries.
Stenwick can hang
It was
on
a
a
grim
minute.
view.
What the heck is that? Anything else in here that I'm missing? Okay. Oh, I see. The welcome to the hunt. Oh! Hang on, where's that? Is that the statue in the garden? Okay, sorry. Side quest. I have no freaking clue where I can go. I'm just gonna have a wander.
Is this familiar to you?
I wish I could be of help, but I can't. Sorry.
It's alright. Woo. Wow, this is cool. You got a sheep.
Do you know anything about this?
As much as I'd like to help you, I know nothing about this.
You know nothing, alright. How about you, shady bloke from the other side of here?
Can I ask you a question?
As much as I'd like to help you, I know nothing about this.
Okay, you know nothing. I think there's got to be a statue near. That's got to be a statue in Stenwick's place. Got to be in a posh a bit, that's for sure. Park or a garden? Aha. campsite here.
A miner with a sooty face. At least, in doll form. A miner with a sooty face. At least, in doll form. What's this?
Oh, I see. So there's one more doll, possibly. Market? I don't know where the market is. Cobblers? We could all explore because I ain't got a clue where I'm going. Lock and key shop. Dodgy looking peoples. Pawn shop. Hang on, we're back on Baker Street again. Okay, so where's the... hang on. Pin that piece of evidence. A market outside a big house? There's some big houses this way. A market stall. Somewhere around there. Plenty of people to talk to. Sausages. Pig! Aha. Buttons, right.
Unnaturally bent legs, yet they look to be a design choice. Seems to be for me.
Okay. Let's go back to the secret place. And put the kids in the little diorama, I reckon. Or dolls. That would be up this way. Down here. Kitty! Can I pet it? I want to pet the kitty. That's little ginger kitty. Damn it. I wish to pet the kitty. Hang on, is the sun coming out? Is it just the fog brightening? I guess it could just be the fog brightening there. Okay, this way.
Charles.
Okay. Random little side quest. Death certificates. Smog poisoning, severe burns, debilitating injuries, blood loss due to leg injury. Fuck. Okay. Mary, Charles, Anne, and Tom. Where's Mary?
Tom, Charles, Anne, and Mary.
Mary.
Last doll. Seems recently made.
The fuck does that mean? You finally made it. You found the last piece of the puzzle, but it's not only the last piece in this hunt, it's the last piece ever. My street pigeons. I know to a lot of you my riddles were the only glint of light in your day, but shining that sole beam meant being surrounded by complete darkness. With Charlie's death, the third of our foursome, my lips have lost the ability to smile. Life has forced us to work where we don't belong, squeezing what little light we had out of each of us. Each day ended with me praying that the next, when I'd have to climb down the chimney again, breathe those awful fumes, listen to all those screams, would never come. And I don't even know how to pray. My friends thought I was the strongest, but with every loss I felt smaller and weaker. And now I feel nothing at all, so goodbye. I hope that one day you can fly away to warmer places, happier times, and never again be forced to give up your lives to scraps. Oh,
Not sure I like the treasure hunt's ending.
Could we really have saved her, Holmes?
No. Solving this crime is beyond my reach. It is society who must work on sparing children from death by hard labor.
Sorry, my cat's trying to play with the mouse. Shit, okay, that was fucked up. Let's get out of here. Wrong way. This way. Kick that back in there. Did I just knock her out? Excellent, I can knock people out the way. Awesome. Okay, go see, and then... Okay, the dreams of children. There was a collection of dolls scattered in the neighbourhood around Baker Street. They were a game for local children, a treasure hunt to distract them from the horrors of life on the street. Clues attached to every doll led to a secret yard which held a locker containing the story of the game's creator. The brains behind the treasure hunt was a girl whose friends died due to their exploitation for child labour. She designed the game to be a light in the darkness for other street kids, but couldn't carry on. This was her last treasure hunt, designed to be a goodbye letter. What happened to her next is unknown, but the miniature of a girl floating under the bridge found in the last locker hints at no happy ending. Yuck. That should come with a warning. Okay, in the evidence. I mean, do we really want to go and have a look to see if there's anything under the bridge? Actually, 2 seconds. I am just gonna grab a drink. Here we go. Ouch. This hurts. there are 2 people watching, so thank you, whoever you are. I haven't got it in mod mode, so whoops. Right, okay. Screw
Where
it.
to, Gav? The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
Glad Holmes knows where he's going. I will show you where to stop. Ooh, steam train. Oh, it's London Bridge. Or Tower Bridge? Looks like Tower Bridge. The Blood Red Knight, Port of London.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
No, it's
I do
not.
not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps, before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer and placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued?
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. Without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, do it. We must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimahir?
No freaking clue, but I think I'm going to change. Oh, Holmes has already changed. Sherlock can ask bystanders about any piece of evidence, I guess. Press C to open the casebook, pin the evidence with X, and then speak to somebody. Try out the calling card. The evidence. Okay, what have we got in the Mind Palace? Where is Kimihala? Who abducted Kimihala? And whatever that is over there. Okay. So, we're at the Cursed Mermaid. Lovely place. Oh, something up there to have a look at. Oh, it's a bloke. Didn't see him in the darkness. Hello, strange man. That I don't really want to talk to you, but I guess we should
Can you
anyway.
satisfy my curiosity?
Oh, you're fortunate. I will help you.
He's from Wales. The man usually wanders close to the dockyard. Okay. That. 154 out of 170. That doesn't look too bad, I guess. How about you?
Do you know anything about this?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Do we really want to go in there? Bird watching us. God, this looks gruesome. Expecting werewolves and slaughter at any moment. Welcome to the slaughtered lambs.
Oh, hardly a reputable establishment.
Stay
I've
on
seen
the
worse.
path, beware the full moon. Really? You've seen worse? Jesus, Sherlock.
Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
Let's observe first, shall we? Pale with chapped lips. vomit stains. Morning sickness? A bit distended. A little too tight on the trousers. Okay, or is she trying to hide it? I'd say unaware of her pregnancy. What do you reckon? Does she know? Could be unaware. Are we just gonna blurt it out to her? Hey, you're pregnant. About the port incident? Or we need help finding a man? Oh, I don't know what to do. Help! I am not the best Sherlock here. I mean, the way my brain works, I'd just be like blurting out, "Oh, you're pregnant, hi!" Like I did to someone at my player meet one year. Whoops. Well, actually, I didn't blurt out that they were pregnant. My friend came walking over. And, without thinking, I said, "Wow, you look glowing." Which apparently is a euphemism for "you look very pregnant." And apparently she was. Whoops. Okay, so, let's start with something innocuous.
I heard tell of a recent explosion in the port. What do you know of it?
Ah, yes. Something exploded in a ship's cargo hold. Caused a terrible blaze. The sky was red with smoke till morning.
Where precisely did it occur?
The ship sank near the third pier, next to the dockyard.
I mean, we could do this and she could tell us just to bog off and never speak to us again.
Miss, what if I told you that you are in the family way?
No, really? Oh, thank you, sir. How would I, a simple woman, have ever known without your help? You must be a doctor.
In a manner of speaking.
He's not. He merely has the ego of one. I apologize, miss. Mr. Holmes is fond of his observations, but I am the doctor here, not him. Do you need any help?
I'm fine, thank you. Would rather not discuss my condition, nor let word of it spread.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
Provide evidence! We don't really have...
Are you familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name, but he's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here.
Okay.
What can I get you?
Apparently nothing. Sounds like there's a storm coming in. I don't like this pub, it's very empty. Change it to the evidence.
It appears that the saltpeter explosion rattled the locals. Can't blame them for staying at home.
Could you help me?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
No, nobody can help, can they? Hang on, didn't they just walk up there and then turn around again? A bit gloomy down here, isn't it? Birds circling that chimney. Dog barking. Is that a person? Oh, that's a dog. Looks like the flower seller's dog. Help! Gervish missing for a week. Please tell if you see him. Ask Dare in Port Shantytown. Red rag over house entrance. Oh, it's a missing person, not a missing dog. I was going to say I found the dog. Can we come down here? Bit of a nightmare place.
Help me, please.
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything.
People are living in just like little sheds. It's horrible. Tin bats outside.
The man is very sick here.
It sounds as though those people will need my help.
New case, the Silver Tide. That doesn't sound good. Oh gosh. There's lots of very sick people, and I think they all fell out of the cart.
Hello, this is Dr. Watson. We'll take a look at your friend.
I have no clue what I'm doing.
Are you able to help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
It's a large harbour. If our kidnapper residing here, finding him won't be easy.
Someone called for a freaking doctor.
The subject is hyperventilating. He has a pale face and dilated pupils. Freshly dug up treasures, it seems.
Everything ends up in a river. It's a good thing these
Water
people
has a
take something
curious
from.
whitish tinge to it. Dilated pupils, decolorized skin, necrosis. What do you make of this, Doctor?
All signs point towards acute poisoning. It could possibly be due to chemicals. I won't jump to any conclusions yet.
We won't?
Could you help me?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Thought that was tentacles for a minute. Okay, examination of mudlark reveals signs of poisoning by hazardous substances contained in the water. Okay. I used to want to go mudlarking. I don't think I can get past them that way, so I guess we go this way.
The coffee won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Great, everybody's sick.
The coffee won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
I'll talk to them in a minute, I guess. Oh, hang on, there's something down there to look at.
Pile of rotten food. It carries danger, but not of the kind that we witnessed.
Ew, that's gross.
Gruesome. It's been decomposing for weeks. If this were the origin of the disease, it would have started sooner than a few days ago. The waterway goes under the buildings. We'll need to find other open sections in order to continue our search.
Can we get through anywhere? Can we just walk through someone's house? Apparently not. Let's go through here though. Oops. Hello. We've just randomly walked into your house.
Hello, lad. Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know where my brother Girves is?
Sadly, no. Well, not yet. Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Solby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
Do you still have the necklace that Soulsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the, shrine. I tried to sell it to buy medicine, but no one wanted to buy.
How would you describe this Soulsby?
He was big and strong. He had a big scary eye.
Just the
Scary,
one?
you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
What?
I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Amma, my mother, she got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor. Now I am in charge.
Shit.
Don't go anywhere.
Ah, freaking heck. Okay.
I miss Girves. Do you think he's okay?
So that's Girves. And
this cheap pendant looks like silver, but it's only made of tin. No surprise the boy couldn't sell it.
fuck. Oh, achievement unlocked. High profile, apparently. Okay. So we've got a missing boy and some crap. I mean, the frogs are chirruping quite loudly, so I guess they're immune to whatever it is. See if we can get around this way, I guess. Or just wander into a makeshift shanty alleyway with people sleeping here. Yep, there's a bloodstain on that one. Apparently nothing of interest. Can we go through the door? Oh my god, it's a tiny door. Nice skeleton they got there in the corner.
The coffee won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Could you help me?
I wish I could be of help, but I can't. Sorry.
What about you?
Help me, please.
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Okay, let's ask them about...
Yeah, I did.
The coffee won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Let's see if we can get round to look back to the doesn't look like I can. Because they blocked it off. There. Get anywhere around here? Nope. Watson, out of the way. Thank you. Try to get up this side. The Star of Gibraltar is seeking a carpenter and an able seaman. Right, Captain Ecab, okay. All that is... Strong men needed for honest work. Apply for details at the pub any Wednesday. Whoops, okay. See anything dodgy this side, I guess. I have no clue what I'm doing, just wandering around in the dark. Nothing to see. Can we go swimming? Nope. Okay, let's run back up. It's like heavy machinery somewhere close by.
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Fine, let's go and have a look this way.
Could you help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Gosh, everybody doesn't know. Some random birds. Anything up here I want up? like we might find him round here somewhere. Maybe. What about you?
Can I ask you a question?
Of course I know. To cut a long story short.
Gone to watch a ship that exploded yesterday near the 3rd pier. Do we know where the 3rd pier is? Got the Cursed Mermaid, Shantytown. I see 3rd pier's there. Where the heck am I? I've got no clue where I am. There's a ship there.
Mal Dalton swears she saw ghosts in Warehouse 2. The coppers even went over there. Must be serious. Mal Dalton swears she saw ghosts.
What? Excuse me?
Warehouse.
Can I ask you a question?
The coppers. I wish I could be of help, but I can't. Sorry.
You were just talking about a freaking haunted warehouse.
You able to help me?
I can't help you with this.
Is that blocked off up here? I am completely lost, by the way. Number 10. Screw you. Oh. Horses.
A recent cart crash. Phenol, a dangerous substance often used as a sanitizer, coming from Spade Chemicals. The fish's scales have decolorized. What a disaster.
Brian, never load this trolley with more than half the weight of Danny Nutcracker or 200 pounds at a time. She did the Mexican flamingo with Joshua and the poor thing is not running well. Since the trolley, that is, Joshua broke long ago. Also, the ship from Barbados asked for 1 ton of phenol, so let's hurry it up. Ivy Spade Chemicals. Okay. So, we know now what's caused the sickness. But we've got to get back to where the people were at the docks. And fuck knows how to get there. Where the hell am I? Just gonna run around. I am completely lost. Apparently there's a ghost in Warehouse 2. That's Warehouse 11. Steam train! Cool! So Warehouse 11. Warehouse 12. Might as well go have a look at Warehouse 2 if I can find it. 7, 6. Four, 3. Oops. Sorry, peoples. Warehouse number 2.
Good evening, Constable. I heard some people talking of ghosts in this warehouse.
Gossips, all of them. An old lady neighbour saw some lights and ghostly shapes in the middle of the night. She heard music too. Turns out this was the warehouse of Grandpa Kujak. He owned a business with theatre props for scary shows. I went in and... well, it is a bit creepy. But I think it was probably just some kids fooling around.
Do you mind if I take a look inside?
Not at all. It's like Madame Tussauds, only worse. I'll be on the beat round the pub for the rest of the night. Damned explosion. Good night, sir.
Cool. I wonder if it's still legal to pee in a policeman's hat if you're caught short and pregnant. Wow, okay, this warehouse looks a bit dodgy. What we got besides the floor falling through?
An effective contraption. It still works.
What is it? What is it? Watson? Shh. I can... Oh great, I'm stuck because Watson's an idiot.
There was a box in the coffin. It was removed quite recently. They opened the casket and left marks. A herbal odor with an acylic base. Liquor?
Okay. Hey, up what now? Oh, it makes
Who's this intended to
spooky
scare?
noises. Well, you can't miss the
Phosphorus,
glow in the
used
dark
recently.
paint.
Where is this going?
Okay.
Several crates are missing. Somebody had fun.
That's what's been used to make all the one-legged footprints from the phosphorus.
Bottles of various shapes and sizes. I detect a mix of chemicals and aromas.
Cute.
No brand or markings. It looks like a bulk product. A small cart left those tracks. That's most likely the ghost the old lady saw through the window.
Cool.
Inspired by the legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, but they had No, head in the legend of Sleepy Hollow. Sorry. Okay. So man with the boot, man with the cart, and then upstairs. Is the one upstairs? Dare get in my way, Watson. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Somebody played with phosphorus to give the illusion of ghosts or ectoplasm. In reality, they were here to mix a few ingredients and prepare a solution of some sort. Then they took a box hidden inside the casket. And they left through that gate with a small cart.
Guess we go out this way. They could have gone anywhere. Oh, ow. Oh, frick. Oh. Crack my back. Ah. I probably need to have some, like, reminders and things on my channel at some point to, like, stretch, move around, take a drink, put my shoulder back into joint. Ah. Ouch. Oh, that hurts. Oh, excuse me. Just gonna check. Okay, did I put that in the wrong place? Maybe. Sorry about this, just checking something very, very quickly. Apparently, my Discord server has not picked up the fact that I am streaming, which it should do. So I am going to put it there. Odd, because it should have done. Right, I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay. The cart can be tracked to find out more. Okay, pin the evidence. Okay, I can see the cart tracks. Okay, but then which way did it go? Ah, jaunty human! Ah! Which way?
Dr. Tippett's electric pectobrain. Patent medicine of the future.
Dr. Tippett.
This is a patent medicine. A quick fix at an expensive price that drags the patient slowly into death.
Okay, but which way did they go? Did they go this way? I don't know where they went. Watson, get out of the way!
Excuse me, just one question. Sorry, sir. I can't help you.
I've lost the cart tracks. They came this way. Can't see anything anywhere.
I don't believe in ghosts. I did when I was a kid. My older brother used to creep outside and whisper at me through the window.
Yeah, that's really good, but I could do with finding out where Mr. Tippett's shit is being sold. Unless it's here.
Have you ever heard of a man with a metallic eye?
I've seen him even. Dirty Summers is the name. A nasty lout, with a silver ball in place of a missing eye.
do you know about this poster?
A foreign woman asked to put it up. She's plastered them all over the port.
Any clues as to her whereabouts?
None. It was hard to understand what she was saying.
I shudder to ask, but where does one find a dirty Summers?
He likely signed on with a ship. I am not one to spy on others, let alone him.
I see.
My advice, keep away from him.
Okay.
How can I help? I could try and flag someone down.
Watson. I need to find those two women that were coughing, I think. Did I go this way? Yeah, I went this way.
Are you able to help me?
I'll be happy to help you. So listen to me.
Okay, it can be found in the shantytown, dispensed in a yard to the sick and suffering. How about
May
you?
I ask you something? Sorry, sir. I can't help you.
Okay, so I was right to ask the woman about the coughing.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Right, meanwhile down here, we want to go to the, that one. In the evidence.
Excuse me, just one question.
I think I can help you.
Spades Chemical Building, Warehouse 5. Okay. Gosh, I feel like I'm going around in circles. Rawr. Okay, and it's
The
time for
coffin
me
won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
to take my meds before I start twitching, which would not be great. Not on stream anyway.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Liverpudlian accent, if I am not mistaken.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Pricey? Pricey? Or Birmingham? Possibly Birmingham.
The
Right.
coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Either Liverpool or Birmingham, I get the two muddled up, so yay, gimme.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Ah! Shush, you're gonna do my head in. This way. Get out of earshot of those strange creatures. Yep, now that looks like Dr. Death himself. I just need to find the medication I picked up and promptly put down because I am obviously deranged. There we go. So, if anybody watching needs to take their medication, please do so. If you've forgotten about it, this could be a reminder. I do not have any stream element things or stuff set up yet, because I really have no idea what I'm doing with Twitch at the moment. So excuse me while I swallow, please. My cats are currently shunning me on the floor. Almost missed the table. Right. Okay.
Where are we? The field hospital?
Okay, so I want to talk about that. Drinking it yourself, have you? Baby face, very young. Almost doctor. Homemade medicine recipes. Oh my god, this guy is gonna murder people. These shoes? Ah! Not that I can. Whoops. No, get down. Ah! Glowing powder. Phosphorus. Yeah. The man appears too young to have completed medical university and therefore can hardly claim his doctor title. His hands are stained by phosphorus, most likely from the props warehouse. Carrying a book on homemade medicine, he's trying to make a quick buck by exploiting people's naivety to despair. Or he may have good intentions, but good intentions are a poor substitute for expertise. Oh, which one shall I go for? I mean, he's obviously a fucking charlatan. I don't think he's a self-taught heater. Self-taught heater? Jesus wept. Yes, I have just taken my meds. So you're gonna say the latter. You're gonna go self-taught healer? Ignore me. There's a bit of a delay. For his hobby, he stands in the corner warming the room. Thanks. Jesus, I can't believe we freaking stutter. Bad word. When I'm in a lot of pain, I occasionally say random words, slip up and twitch. So, twitching on Twitch, trying not to. If I concentrate, it's not too bad. Okay, so what we're gonna go for? Charlatan or self-taught healer? I'm edging more on Charlatan. I mean, you know, he's definitely some kind of quack. Let's go for Charlatan. Okay, there we go. Naivety and despair. Yeah, he looks too clean
Good
to have
evening,
lived
sir.
down here.
Are you the gentleman who sells that intriguing pecto-brain beverage?
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Dr. Thomas Tippett, and yes, its proud inventor and purveyor.
Are you a doctor? You seem remarkably young.
I'm self-educated. I help people in need around these parts with my medicine.
Helping, as in bringing to the grave?
That is unfair, sir. The virtues of my invention are to calm the nerves, to stop coughing due to the endless smog, and to help children to sleep.
Has your beverage been tested by your peers or any medical authority? I am a doctor, and it appears that you are playing with people's lives, people who place their trust in you to ease their pain.
People need help, and drugs are expensive. My formula helps, and it's inexpensive. The product is dispensed from here only, so dose and usage are controlled. I looked into other patented medicines. They contain harmful or useless substrate, and they're sold in respected shops and pharmacies.
Do you realize what you are doing? You are playing with people's health.
You are a doctor. Take a look at my product. You won't find mercury, radium, lithium, or any other toxic substances drowned in alcohol and sold freely by so-called health professionals. I can show you how I work. Let me help people.
Watson, what do you make of this situation?
I'm not sure. Patent medicines can be a scourge, yes, but he is not entirely wrong in practice.
Why the haunted warehouse?
Well, nobody was using it, and people are afraid of ghosts. It kept them away until today. What I do is not entirely legal, but I do help people.
Okay. So I got it wrong. He was actually trying to help people. I mean, can I go back and change the outcome of that? Let's have a look.
The patient has a high temperature and is short of breath. I can hear the patient suffers with their lungs.
That'll be why he's got the dug up skelly bob. Probably got it from Burke and Hare. Or somebody like them.
The cart from Warehouse 2.
Anything else to look at? Or we go speak to Watson?
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
What? No, I don't feel like a meat pie. I feel like a human. Damn you. What the heck?
I help up to 50 people here every day. It is working.
Okay. So have I... Okay, the police can be informed of Tippett's activities, or Tippett can go on helping, albeit imperfectly. Didn't we find like some contaminated barrels that would be the sick mudlark issue? Change outfits, yeah. I'm bored. Ugh. Watson, do you have anything different to wear, Watson? No, you don't. How about hats for Sherlock? No, we've just got that one. And obviously it's evening attire, so... Okay, I have no idea what the copper was. But we want warehouse number 5. We want to find dock number 3, wherever that is too. I suppose we could just run around. Oh no, that means that. Which way was to the, have no clue where I'm going, Watson, again. It's ridiculous. All these alleyways look the same in the fog.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Okay. Warehouse number 2. We want to go and speak to the copper. Damn it. Oh, lost. Does it show me where I am on the map? Yes, it does. Now where'd the copper go? Warehouse 2 and warehouse 5. Angie?
Mal Dalton swears she saw ghosts in warehouse 2. The coppers even went over there. Must be serious.
Where is warehouse 2? Gone to ship again. Oh, clear 3. Hang on, isn't this where the bad dude is?
Are you able to help? Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Not in the mood, mate. Shoo!
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy...
Not again. Yes, I'm Roy, but I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now, what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the fourth person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, but I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
Now, where was I?
Let's observe the bugger first, shall we? 5'5". With HM Customs, perhaps, stamps? Solid gold pocket watch. Okay, this guy is not what he seems. Customs man, maybe? No muscle tone, so he works in an office. Corrupt officer, he's not a thief. I reckon. Yeah. Provide evidence. Okay, does not look like Kimmy Halla's abductor. Okay. Doesn't know anything.
Seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there?
Okay.
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, so it wasn't Roy Soulsby that gave him the somebody's the guy with the fucking metallic eye. What's his face? Okay, got it. So basically, we are looking for Dirty Summers at Pier 5.
What are you on about?
Okay.
I shall take my leave.
Okay. Bit of a weird place around here. Ooh, what's this?
Moskva. Sounds like this ship was from the east.
My money is on a loose cigarette or a discarded match. One careless throw and boom.
Kaboom! Kablooey. It's beginning to look a lot like fishmen. Everywhere I go. From the middle got to town and started to look around. I thought these people's girls that showered. What the ecky heck?
Are you able to help me?
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Oh shit, I've got to pin the right thing.
Are you able to help me?
As much as I'd like to help you, I know nothing about this.
I know nothing about this. Lovely. What about you?
Could you help me?
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Hang on, you've got exactly the same voice as that bloke over there.
Sorry. We couldn't resist. Right. About you.
Excuse me, just one question.
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
No idea where we are again.
May I ask for your assistance? Sorry, sir. I can't help you. Is this familiar to you?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
I need to find Dirty Summers, but I also need to find Warehouse number 5.
Number 5 is the line.
Eight, 9. Sorry. 7, 6. 5 must be this way. The alley's warehouse number 5. Warehouse number 5? Wait up a minute. It's not Royal Salisbury, it's the bloke that I can't find. Okay, so we've got 2 right there. Fuck knows. Okay, yeah, rich as hell to have a gold watch. I've got a pocket watch somewhere. I think it's a silver one, but it's not proper silver, obviously. That's the point. I actually do have a very Sherlockian style outfit I could maybe wear next time, but I don't have a deer stalker. I've got a Yorkshire flat cap, so we could do my best Yorkshire accent, I guess, and dress up, maybe. So warehouse 2 and that one, warehouse 5.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
I'm in the warehouse district. You know, maybe somebody knows? Seven, 6. That's 4. 3, 2. Where's the copper gone? Hey, what's that there?
This pipe disposes of wastewater from a factory. A possible culprit, but would likely have caused trouble a long time ago. Moving on.
Where the hell is warehouse number 5? Is that it? Hang on, Spade Chemicals. Can I even get there? How the hell does one get over there? Is there a bridge? Yes. Warehouse number 5. Hello?
Barrels of phenol from your company ended up in the canal. It has poisoned people. You will need to clean it up properly. Otherwise, we will inform the authorities.
What the? We will call the cleaning brigade immediately. I hope this can stay between us.
Okay. Did we just kick him? Okay. Poof. Oh, ouch. Okay. Mudlarks are still waiting for instructions. Okay, so I've got to go back to the Mudlarks. Who are... This way? Somebody's put a red X on the door. I've just run around in a circle, haven't I? Because I am great at getting lost. Okay, let's go back to... No, not Shantytown. Let's go back to the Cursed Mermaid. At least I know where I'm going from there. Okay, so from the Cursed Mermaid... straight out the other side. Where does that go? Nowhere. Oh, hang on. We need to tell them, Doctor, about the quack. Right. Do we report Thomas Tippett? I don't want to lie. I'm not going to say there's ghosts. Boo, ghosties. Oh, actually, I'm going to just move that down a bit. Haha. Actually, no, move it up a bit. You can see all the mess. Right. Let's report Thomas Tippett.
Constable, my name is Dr. Watson. A man called Thomas Tippett has opened a field hospital nearby and is selling illegal medicine there. He is using Warehouse 2 for his smuggled product. Please stop him.
I knew it was a swindle. Real ghosts don't look like that. I'll check on this crook right away.
Okay, right, let's go do the mudlarks next. Mudlarks are this way. We can't really do much yet with that. Or who's abducted him. Pin the evidence. Okay.
Gentlemen, the doctor here and I have found the source of the contamination. Spade Chemicals will take care of it.
That's pretty good news. But how long will it take? And what about our friend? Will someone pay for his treatment?
Pressurize the company. But for now, get rid of the stained clothes and rinse any phenol-affected skin. No one else should touch the canal today.
Thank you, we'll do that. Let's go to the cheap doctor for help.
Whoops. I don't think the cheap doctor's going to be around. Oopsies. Right, okay. Oh, that's cleared the freaking casebook. Right. So Watson did say that Tippett's products could slowly kill his patients, so that's the only reason really we've reported him. Because, you know, he could be killing people. Okay, he's got a brand new Waltham Hillside watch in his pocket. So we know the corrupt customs officer. A foreign woman repeatedly asked him about the thing. He doesn't know anything about the disappearances. Dirty Summers. No idea where to find him, so we could pin that. We've been to the third pier. We know that it wasn't Roy Soulsby that gave the pendant to him because he's never seen it before. So, and they said the guide only got one eye. Okay, she's at the local clinic. I didn't see her there. I suppose we could ask around the docks. If I go to Pier 3, just randomly. Let's ask him. Hello again.
You go up and out.
Haven't really got any evidence.
What are you on about? What are you on about?
I have been told that you hired Dea's son, Girves, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up.
I've got nothing. We know it's the bloke with the silver eye, but I've got no idea what to do to try and find him. Meh. Help. I mean... We know that she's at the hospital, which is... Shantytown? Where the heck was the doctor? Was he there? I have no clue where I am going. Any help would be appreciated right now. My brain is turning to mush. I'm probably gonna call it quits in about 10 minutes if I've not made any extra progress. That's the point, just out of curiosity. Have I earned any badges with this game yet? I've got To Hell in a Handcart, High Profile, and Read Between the Lines. That's it. I've got 3 achievements out of 28. Seriously? Ugh. Okay. I'm lost somewhere by the docks. The only thing we could do is try and find the woman. I think it was this way. somewhere between the...
Yeah.
between buildings, wasn't it? Don't know what was so funny. Probably me trying to find out where the heck I'm supposed to be going. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I'm lost as hell. Where the heck was it? Getting darker. We should go back to the freaking mermaid. I don't know where I am supposed to be going. Okay. Ah, kitten. Oh, dagnammit. Can't see if anything's happened with the kid then.
I should have helped Amma put out the posters. If she hadn't been in the smoke so long, maybe she wouldn't be sick.
Damn it.
I'm sorry about my English. I try hard, but the rules don't make sense. It's stupid. If I need to, I'll work to support my family. Just like my brother. Emma's gone and Geirves too, so I will be staying here.
Let's ask the kid.
Emma's gone and
Ugh.
us too, so I will be staying here.
Is there a way of like skipping? We need to find Dirty Summers. A strong man with a metallic eye. We need to find this Roy somehow. Does anybody have any ideas on how we can find Roy? We need to keep that evidence pinned, and I need to... I don't know how to find him. I guess we just ask people. It looks like they're all dead now, so... Not been here before. Oh, it's the bar again, is it? Yeah. Look,
After the incident the other day, it seems customers are staying at home. The people here are resilient. Tomorrow it'll all be forgotten. Be careful on the port, gentlemen. The fog is particularly thick tonight.
yeah, we've noticed, and I'm not quite sure what to do next, and it's... Oh! It's 10 o'clock, so I've been playing for a couple of hours, so, well, more than a couple of hours apparently. So I'm gonna leave it here for tonight, because my brain is starting to give up. So, thanks for stopping by and keeping me company for a bit. Much appreciated. And hopefully, might be, well, we'll see how I'm feeling. Might be back on tomorrow, or it might be the day after. Depends how I'm feeling. So, thanks ever so much, and hopefully catch you soon. Okay, thank you, and bye.